Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Celestial Farm Girl here. And I just want to tell everybody thank you for your subscribes, your likes, your shares, for hanging out with me. I just want to let you know I felt like a spring chicken today. It felt like, the sun was up and it just felt like we had really made a turn. I noticed that it was getting daylight around 6:15, and so I just kind of really felt springy. The sun was the first thing that came over the mountain this morning, and it was just a wonderful new day as far as I was concerned. So I thought I would welcome it with my spring chicken hat. I hope everybody is doing awesome today and moving with the flow. We are in the astrological sign of Pisces. A lot of people are getting some deep dives into the unknown. The moon went through Jupiter this morning into Aquarius. It was a square into, not Aquarius, I'm sorry, Uranus. And so there was a square there, so there might be a little bit of tension and rebellious feelings, and just wanting to reach out and do that thing that you've never done before. You want to be a little wild, you want to be a little loud, a little proud. And this reading is, by the way, for the Divine Masculine. So thank you very much for joining me here, and we're going to start with the dice and see where we go. Off the chart, yeah, we got 12, cosmic order, the way things are. And we have Uranus here, the rebel, the outlandish one, the one that thinks of those things that nobody does. And we got it really nicely grounded with Taurus, practical. Well, not practical matters, material things of substance that make our life worth living, to have those things in our life that bring joy, pleasure, the simple everyday joys and pleasures of life, a home, food, bills paid, capable of enjoying our life regardless of where we're at in it, with everything paid for, and to grow, have a spot and capable of growing, right? Growing bigger, growing more. All right, Divine Masculines, you are in the cosmic order. Your mind is in the universal order. We got this 12 here, which means cosmic order. So let's pull some charms without me looking at them, and pull them out here. Yeah, lean back. Let's get 2 or 3. Okay, we got a few here. Let's set to the side. Oh, we got, goodness. That's really interesting, though. We got this little girl. And this tells me there's a possibility you masculines are getting in touch with your divine feminine, your little girl within, that funny, gentle, loving, shy part of you. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And you look like you're ready to enjoy yourself, enjoy that part. Oh, it's a gift from God. Yeah, a gift from the universe, that sweet little, we're both we both divine feminine, divine masculine. So you have every bit of you, what I have in me, right? You have that funny, let it loose and be playful attitude. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. I don't know what kind of flower that is, but that's a real beauty there. You have some originality and uniqueness to you. There's a purple, it's purple in the center of that. So I've never seen that beautiful yellow flower with a purple center. Candy cane, peppermint, a little spicy. That's good, divine masculine. Be a little spicy. Yeah. And we got this right here. You're looking for peace. Peace in your life, peace in all things, peace with family, peace, just peace. And I recognize that as well, Divine Masculine, because peace is where our creativity comes from. Peace is where we find the best of ourselves. And when we find the best of ourselves, it doesn't matter what's going on outside of us, as long as we're happy with who we are, with who we identify. Well, don't identify with anything but yourself. Recognize that anything you identify outside of yourself is within you. So you want to search for those things that are within you instead of wasting your time and looking for things outside of you. Because everything, that you want, desire, and love is within you. And when you find that, when you can love you and everything that's inside of you, when you can pull the fear close and love it, you get stronger. When you can pull and allow the doubt to come and think with faith over it, I know I'll be all right and everything's going to be okay, you get stronger over it. It takes time, to do these things, to change. And from what I see, we're all in a state of change. We're all changing. Relationships are changing. People are changing. Our world is upgrading. We're having higher cosmic thoughts, the 12, Uranus. We're having mental breakthroughs into new thought patterns, new ways that we want to live our life. And we have the gift of the little girl, and what can learn so well, be teachable, be learnable. A child, you can teach a child anything. So whether it's a little girl child or a little boy child, whoever you are, you want to take that child and gently lead it while it's under your arm in your care and tutelage. You want to treat yourself as you wished your parents had it treated you. So what you're going to do is become your best version of what you would consider a parent, to take care of yourself and nurture yourself through, to bring yourself through doubts or procrastination or things that you have secret fears or fears that you don't tell people about. And we all do, right? We're all vulnerable to that. Even I myself. We have fears that we don't want people to know our fears. We're afraid people will hold these things against us. So a lot of the times we'd be silent instead of reaching out. We'd be like an orphan. Isn't that funny? An orphan, got nobody to look for. So we have to be our own parent while we're going through our shadows. We have to love ourselves through it. Tell ourselves that everything we've done, we learn from. Therefore, it doesn't become a waste, right? We salvage the waste and turn it into something that would be called a lesson. We have the mentor. And I'm going to read this card. This is card number 6. Mentor yourself. So this is about you mentoring and loving yourself through any kind of doubts or frustrations. Instead of being mad or tell yourself you're stupid, or instead of telling yourself you're worthless, you need to change the speech and say, I am, I can, I will. I'm worthy. I need, I love, I want to appreciate who I am as a human being. That's the most important journey. That's the first journey that we take, is to realize that we are a walking, talking creature of the universe. We are the 12 laws incarnate of the universe. And as soon as we come into alignment with the 12 laws of the universe, our life changes. We must realize we are made up of these things. That's everything in the universe is. It is said that cosmic knowledge pours down on the world like a great illuminated waterfall. This can be an overwhelming force. The true teacher, though, is said to be able to hold this flow of wisdom at bay while the student sips from a focused stream. The mentor archetype has a gift for reading the room, for sensing the exact ingredient that will stimulate growth within the student, whether it's pleasant or painful. The mentor may appear aloof or available, harsh or tender, humorous or rigid. Their gift is to know what serves the soul. Ultimately, the mentor is in service of the greater cosmic good and aids in the elevation of consciousness. Anytime the mentor forgets this humble link and mistakes himself for the source of enlightenment, the archetype will fall into its shadow. So, keep in mind how easy it is to project power onto another. The expressions feet of clay and cult of personality exist for a reason. Although it's typical true that parents are our initial teachers, the child will eventually seek a mentor figure outside of the home to assist their growth. And so, yes, we are always growing. We are always, or we should be, or we will get stagnant. And so, to grow and mentor yourself through difficult times is a sign of being an independent person. And we need to be independent. We need to be able to love ourselves through the worst of life, because we are all we really truly have. Like, we can't really count on anybody. So we got to be mother and father to ourselves, divine masculine, and we have to raise ourselves to the place that we desire to be. We don't go back. We only move forward. And when we mentor ourselves, when we love ourselves, treat ourselves worthy of love, when we take time off to rest or have a nap or, make ourselves a nutritious meal, go outside and sit in the sun and, cleanse our energy. When we do all these things, we are showing ourselves that we value ourselves, because we are made up of 4 living elements that have knowledge and wisdom. Your breath knows if you're not protecting it. Your mind knows if you're not protecting it. Your heart knows if you're not protecting it. Your body knows if you're not protecting it. And your life force knows whether you love it or not. And that's why it's so important to learn to love yourself, because as you pour that energy into yourself, it begins to rearrange and change things within your composition. And you move towards a more peaceful, calm, and gentle space within yourself. Okay, let's see what we got going. Okay, trying to find me some cards here, and I've got all kinds of cards here, so I shouldn't even be finding. I should have had them chosen. Okay, let's go with Gaia. And let's go with this. And it looks like I've got a Gaia card lying here. I do. Let's put this in here. And we are going to take Gaia first. Now, this is all about loving yourself through and bringing yourself to a place where you can actually meet yourself on, even ground. Who are you waiting to meet? You're waiting to meet your soul. You're waiting to meet that part of yourself that's that little girl, how little girls and little boys are. They want to be playful. They want to be fun. They want life to, move pretty smoothly. They like to play. They make to get back to your playful side, divine masculine, wear a hat like this. Find something goofy that you can do that's out of order that will make you feel a different energy, strange, you know, odd, shy, anything that'll make you feel different than the energy that you don't want to be in. And then trying to figure out how you got to the energy you are in. Now, I don't know why that's coming up, probably because Uranus stirs stuff up inside of us, makes us look at the rebel in us to see if we are rebelling in the right way. Let's see. I have conflict here. And I have heaven and earth, the battle between heaven and earth. Heaven and earth is within us, both. That's why they need to come to terms with each other. Earth and air, we need to learn to love them both. We need to love being grounded, and we need to love that our mind has a wild imagination. Earth and air, and fire and water, we need both. We need the fire to create and sculpt out the things that we need, the passions in our hearts and souls, but we also need the water to tame it down so it don't burn away too much, right? And we want to find this perfect balance of the elements within our own body. Yeah. We don't want to cheat ourselves from the gems and jewels that are within us. You see how in one hand he holds the cards. You hold all the cards. And in the other hand, he holds the gems. And those gems are the gems and jewels within him and his gentle side, Divine Masculine. That side it's not really gentle, it's more of a thoughtful, vulnerable place where you won't feel as if you've been attacked. Because I know we have big problems between the divine. All I know is this, is that I am at this time exploring reasons of broken relationships. And broken relationships to me is where two people have come to a point that they can no longer work things out. If there's ever going to be a relationship that lasts us all the way through time and to be happy, we have to be able to work things out with one another. The divine masculine and divine feminine need to come together first within our own body. Because when we find the peace and calm of bringing our little girl and little boy together in joy and peace and happiness and security, then that will express itself outward in our manifested life. And so the first thing we want to do is make contact, with Mother. Mother Earth is a living creature. We live upon her. She serves us every day. Mother Earth does. And the divine feminine, or the woman or wife or mother figure in your life that you have had experience with, and whatever experiences those were. A lot of us were with mothers that were, I don't want to say damaged, but didn't get to reach their full potentials because there were certain rules that were placed upon the divine masculine was supposed to do this, the divine feminine was supposed to do this, and we kind of didn't share in each other's life. It was just like a division. The masculine supported the household, the divine feminine took care of the household. And so there was this wedge that was put between us of what was expected. But in all actuality, the divine masculine is much capable of taking care of the household as the divine feminine is now in going out and supporting the household. So we have learned that things are interchangeable. And what we also know is that when we get in touch with both our divine feminine, when we seek it out I guess that's what I'm asking you to look for your soft spot within you, to be vulnerable enough to explore things that would help you grow excessively in your personality, in your thought processes, and how you see things, because to look through the eyes of a mother is a whole different thing than to look through the eyes of a father. And if you want to be a whole person, holy, you definitely want to be in touch with both. I myself am in touch with my divine masculine and my divine feminine. I can do and take action like any man can. I can stand up for myself. I can do any kind of work generally that a man can do as far as labor, but I'm not perfect. There might be places I would need help or assistance. And the same with the man. You could do anything a woman could do, but guess what? There might be places where you need help or assistance, and this is the perfect time to communicate with the wifey or the significant other, or even your own divine feminine, and how you can accomplish these things, because you can call her up. She's in you. Just like the divine masculine is in you, so too is the divine feminine. And what a wonderful way to work and communicate within the family, circle, in order to create camaraderie and connections, is to help each other out in those places where we lack. And that's why, God brought the divine masculine and the divine feminine together, because between the two, when you bring them together, you got everything covered. I'm actually talking about the divine masculine and divine feminine within you, and divine masculine and divine feminine within me. That being an independent person, being capable of covering everything, makes you feel so much better about yourself. And if you're in a family, as you're working and learning to become the best man you could be, or the best woman you could be, you be working with significant other in those areas where you feel like maybe you're not the best you could be yet, but you could still learn. And because you're a part of a family and an extension of father, you want to learn these things so you can share things with your daughters, so you can share things with your sons. What we want to do is help our children grow up and have better relationships, because that's one thing we have lacked in over here in America, is being able to make a relationship that's not expecting of anything but just sharing love. And so growing up through these days and becoming mother and father within each individual is not easy, but if we do this, then we will never be without a parent to lead, guide, and direct our own inner child, which is our wildness. Our own inner child is our wildness, right? Gosh, I hope I didn't turn my cards upside down. And I'm always doing that. I talk. But that's okay. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's what God wants me to do. Okay, we're going to do the best. Yes, I see it. Okay. So you definitely want to connect with the mother and ground yourself deep into the earth. I suggest, my grounding is not like everybody's grounding. I put my feet down and I go to my imagination, and I actually see roots growing out of my feet into the earth. And sometimes I get creative, and I see them going all the way through to the other side in knots, and I see myself joining with trees, and I see myself joining with flowers and plants, and I've seen myself joining with animals. I send my energy everywhere. I connect with everything. Body and mind. The mind is over the body. But when you use your body and mind together, your imagination and your thoughts and your imagination, and you put them into action, we get body and mind. working together. And that is actually divine masculine and divine feminine, right? We get two different sources working together. I'm going to look for Gaia. This is 11 air. 11 of air. We're going to read this divine masculine. 11 of air, body and mind. Let's get this up here so we can see it, so you can get a glimpse. Imagination. Didn't I just say that? Use your imagination. Listen to Mama, honey. I love you. Mama loves you. Imagination, reality, fact, opinion, body, mind, open mind, narrow mind. Be open-minded in questioning. You're only limited by your mind. Be discerning. How is your mind affecting your body? And this is true because it is the mind over the matter. And if you can harness and control the way you think, you have the half the battle. But it does take work, and it takes practice, it takes meditation, it takes focus, and it takes imagination. And like I just said, I imagine myself connecting with everything when I connect into the Mother Earth. My feet go all the way through. I see myself connecting to the crystal grids. I see myself connecting to the waters. I see myself connecting to the rocks. I connect to everything, and I am always grounded. I am solid. How is your mind affecting your body? That's where we want to work from. We want to make sure that, we're not causing ourselves disease by thinking negative things, because we do cause our own sickness. We are powerful, and you want to watch over what your mind is thinking. Become an observer of your thoughts. Observe your thoughts. All you got to do is tell yourself you're going to pull your spirit out up to here. Ask your spirit to come up here and to observe and watch what you say. It's as easy as that. It's as easy as that. You are a magical creature. You don't even know the magic and power within you. You don't got to tell nobody. It's just between you and God until you're confident enough to speak out about it, and God will tell you when to start speaking. You'll know. God never pushes us. The universe is awesome. How is your body affecting your mind? Do you have bad energy? Do you have negative energies stored within your body that come up into your mind? And this is why we want to cleanse our chakras, because the negative energies do get stored within our chakra system. Our whole body is a puddle of water that takes in emotions and energy all day long. Okay. Facts are certainties, opinions are not. We can only change ourselves. Yeah, I can't do anything to make you change. I can only let you know that if you want change, and, you can even work in solitude for it. Nobody has to know until you're ready to showcase. But let me tell you something. If you start working for change, whether you tell anybody or not, they'll notice. They'll notice. When you start connecting your divine masculine, your divine feminine, and your inner child together, you have the trio, the Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Spirit. The Mother, the Daughter, and the Spirit. It works both ways. You like my chicken? I'm just trying to take you on a path to bliss, spiritual bliss and happiness. Yeah, that right there. This is where I would love to show you to go, to where you will find your life beautiful, and that you will find that you can bring and manifest good things into your life just by thinking of good things, because the universe wants this to happen for us, because we are on a magical planet. Manifestation is easy on this planet. King of Fire, no doubt about that. This is also about leadership and how we need leaders out in our world today. But first, you got to be a leader in your own life and lead yourself to the right place. Who's going to win? The one that wants to do things that's going to help themselves, and possibly eventually you have a desire to help other people in the world? Do you care for others? Cleanse your chakras and call out your King of Fire. He's in you. We each and every one of us have every single one of these cards as a character, as an archetype, as a emotion within us. That's what these cards are all about. Yeah. Light your fires. Light your chakra system up, Divine Masculine. We're calling on all leaders in the world to stand up. We need you. Okay, I don't want to go on this too long. I just want to tell you that you have the ability. Each one of these is a Divine Masculine, a Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. We got a Divine Masculine. Let's see what we get. The Father. Calling all fathers. This is what the world needs too. We got the Father and we have the Mother. God is asking you to please join your Father and Mother together and become a pillar on this earth to help lead, guide others to the places that we need to go, these new places that are opening up for civilization, the new doors, the new places, and to step up and be a part of it all. You being invited to join the circle of love and emotions and feelings. With that being said, guys, remember to be your own mentor. This is very important, to love yourself through everything and to tell yourself, to congratulate yourself on what you're doing good, and to anticipate the things you're changing about yourself that you want to do in the future, and just be happy with who you are, and observe your thoughts, keep them clean, keep them normal, keep them natural, and find the peace within you that you know is there. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Thank you. Bye-bye.